Hello indie game fan, more awesome indie games to look forward to, beginning with Knights of Braveland, a co-op roguelite beat-em-up title that is a change from the usual strategy games that this developer is known for, although it does retain their art style and I am curious about this. A neat-looking pixel art collectathon 2D platformer is RUBATO, one where you play as a frog, using your tongue to traverse the levels, all in a bid to collect parts of the planet in order to fix the solar system. There are some Metroidvania-like elements in unlocks and traversal, but it does seem to be level-based, even having an overworld map with an added dose of humor and seems like a good time. It is currently on Kickstarter seeking funding, where if you're curious, a demo is available on the itch.io page linked below as well. This video is brought to you by Deadlink, a cyberpunk roguelite first-person shooter that looks fantastic. We're attempting to make a dent in the profits of mega corporations by blowing stuff up. The animations and aesthetic looks great, nailing that cyberpunk look, although I would like to see a lot more neon lights. It does also very nicely explain the premise as well, since you're piloting a humanoid meat shell with plausible deniability, so when your run ends, you do get a choice of a new host to control, with the expected meta progression elements that makes you stronger from one run to the next. There have been just a handful of notable entries in this subgenre, so the prize is wide open for the taking, but if you love your shooters, this is one to pick up later this week. A popular title from the Steam Next Festival is Galactic Glitch, a top-down sci-fi action roguelite with interesting mechanics that makes it stand out. If you're unable to tell from the footage, this has a gravity gun where you can use to manipulate the battlefield, even being able to launch rocks into the boundary, which might just slingshot its way back into an enemy, so don't let the visuals fool you, this is worth a play. Polish developer Azure Mountain had a nice bit of success with Sniff Adventure, released in 2020, with the sequel of sorts being Zid Journey, a similar point-and-click adventure game starring dinosaurs, although its hand-drawn art style has improved over the previous entry. You're on a mission to locate the missing parents of a small baby dinosaur, having wonderful cartoon-like animations, where it is already fully funded on Kickstarter, but do check it out for stretch goals and rewards. We did also get an update on the cozy puzzle adventure game Lonesome Village, where a coyote must save a village from evil, where there is no combat in this, with the best part being that we got a release date, which is very soon.
Welcome to Lonesome Village. Explore the village of Ubora and its fascinating world. Discover some hidden secrets. What do these symbols mean? Search everywhere, maybe you'll find some clues. Need some help? Coroni is here to guide you. You will be able to talk to her with the mirror. Make friends along the way and form unique bonds with them. Get resources, buy and craft items, and you can even decorate your home. You can do many things in Lonesome Village, from harvesting to fishing. And don't forget to collect different objects. Make some memories with your new friends. Solve puzzles in the tower to rescue the villagers. Who is behind all of this?
This next title is rather interesting since Far Away released on Steam last August, but they are currently on Kickstarter seeking funding, primarily for ports to PlayStation and Switch, as well as translation from Chinese to English and Japanese. What is amazing is that this somehow has 4,000 reviews on Steam and an overwhelmingly positive rating, which is impressive for a visual novel, where very curiously, this has full Cantonese voice acting in the original Steam version, but the game is trying to invoke Hong Kong crime thriller movies, which is a very interesting choice, so I am curious how this will do with the ports and translations. I've been looking forward to Decro Fugitive for a very long time, where the moody action platformer looks awesome, where it did curiously resurface at the Steam Mix Festival as well, showing signs of life. As you can see, you play as a shapeshifter on the run, attempting to escape from the hordes of enemies coming after you, where the ability to transform into a powerful monster looks like the highlight. I'm very curious about the structure of this game, in particular how linear it might be, but I do think that demo is still available, so check it out to get a feel for it yourself. I love my tactics titles, which is why Dream Tactics got my attention, one that has very clean pixel art which I love. We are fighting to prevent the collapse of the dream world. It does have RPG systems and deck building, where I can already hear the groans from some of you, but if you love this aspect of games like me, be sure to drop them a wishlist. I felt partial towards classic turn-based JRPGs today, which is why Element's Destiny got my attention, a classic looking title that mixes 2D pixel art sprites in the overworld with hand-drawn art in combat, where you can watch this video for more recommendations of great RPGs.